Hello and welcome to the Daily Meal for Tuesday, the 6th of April 2021. Today is the day after the football match, and that means post-match stats. And we're going to start off with this from Experimental 361. And this is the expected goals over the course of the 90 minutes. And you can see here in the first half, Stoke were very busy. Very busy. A large period in the first half where from the 15 minutes to the 35th minute where we didn't have a shot on goal, and then we did, and we scored. We had a very good chance. Mario Wallace scored it. You can see how high the blue line goes up, and then basically immediately afterwards Stoke come back and get a goal, which they probably deserved. They were the better team in the first half. Our goal was a bit of a shock. And then we basically see out the rest of the half with Stoke finishing strongly, having a couple of shots there in the 45th minute. And then we make the change at half time. Kefton Bell comes on and Zahor goes off. And the first 15 minutes of the second half, neither team has a chance on goal. And then we have a little flourish. We have decent chance, and another chance, and then a very good chance which goes in, and then we have one more shot, and then we're just defending for the last 15 minutes. But you can see what the change did to the team. The one player, bringing the one player on to change up the team. Kefton Bell comes on, and Stoke don't have a shot until about the 80th minute. That's what changed. Putting a proper holder midfielder in there, and then Stoke end up not having another chance for most of the second half. And then they have two little chances at the end, but only because we're basically defending for the last 15 minutes of the game, and they don't score. So there it is. And the total expected goals from, according to this website, is 1.1 for Stoke, 1.2 for Millwall. So we overperformed in our expected goals, so that's pretty good as well. I'm going to move on now to infogoal.net. They give the expected goals. If you look in the middle by the FT, it's 0.83 to Stoke, 1.08 to Millwall. So a bit more of a difference there. Let's go down to the lineups. Who do they give to man of the match? Scores not good for Stoke players, but let's have a look at the Millwall players. You see the Millwall players. So Mario Wallace 8.68. Let's go back up. Mario 8.68. That is a fantastic score. I think that's the highest score I've seen on here. 8.68. That's nearly 9 out of 10. That's an utterly fantastic score from Mario Wallace there. He played very good yesterday. He was very good. And then you've got Jed Wallace in the green, Evans in the green, Mason Bent in the green, and the lowest rated player, Ken Zahor, McNamara and Biakowski, which I've probably got to disagree with McNamara, but he wasn't perfect, but I don't know. So let's scroll down here. It's the substitutes here. Then substitutes really didn't do anything when they come on. So Kefton Bell came on, but it wasn't really what he did. He allowed Billy Mitchell to get forward and do more. He allowed George Evans to get forward and do more. So he didn't really do anything himself. It's just for how he changed the pattern of the plays. There you go. So let's have a look at expected goals on a map. Where were they? So you can see here. So Stoke, long range shots from the middle of the park. Did someone tell them Bart doesn't like long range shots? Seems that way. They're trying to take these long range shots. There are a lot of them as well, aren't there? And then they had the goal is the best chance was their goal, and they scored it. 30% chance of going in, that did. And here we go here. Millwall, 2 decent chances in the area. Those were the goals. And then small chances dotted around the area. Fairness rating, yep, that was a fair result. 86.43. That's out of 100, so that's a very fair result. I think we were the better team in the end of the game. So I think we were. Let's have a look at first half. Yeah, Stoke busier than us. Stoke. Second half though, as we've already seen, Stoke barely had any shots in the second half. So, yeah, there you go. Look at that. Look at that. Look what happened. Look what that change at half time did. Millwall had less than we did, but we still had enough to get going. So there you go. Let's move on now to this. This is whoscored.com. And match summary. Stoke were effective at creating goal scoring opportunities from long shot situations. Stoke weaknesses: committed a high number of individual errors. Yeah, the one that led to the goal was my favourite one of those. Stoke styles: favoured long shots, attack through the middle, favoured short passing. Millwall strengths: stole the ball often from the opposition, were effective at creating goal scoring opportunities from set pieces, and were strong at finishing. And weaknesses: none for Millwall. Styles: played with width and attacked down the right hand side. So there you go. Scroll down, you can see here. So attempts on goal: 14-10 to Stoke, 11-5 open play, 3-5 set piece. So again, a lot of set pieces being involved in our attacking play, which is good. And here you go. Having 10 shots, scoring 2 goals, that's 20% conversion rate. That's one of the highest I've seen for us in quite some time. And let's go down and have a look at the formation. So you can see here the formation. Now it looks like there's something going wrong here on the Millwall side. This massive gap just in front of Alex Pearce. But what that is, so this is the starting 11 positions in terms of what they did on the pitch and where they did it. Now the reason why that's a gap there is because that's where Kieftenbeld came in. He played half of the game, but he didn't start, so you won't see him on it. But so he's sitting there in front, and you can see George Evans and Billy Mitchell were able to play a lot further forward. You can see here with Stoke on the right hand side playing 3-4-1-2. Again, I think trying to get into that position just where Ryan Woods would play if he played, getting into the gap between the midfield and the defence, which a number of teams have tried to do. QPR did it. I think Rotherham tried to do it as well. Didn't work for them. Did not work for them. They did all right in the first half, but when the change come, didn't work for them. So let's go on and look at this. So you can see here, this is also from whoscored.com. At the club, where the club badge is at the top, the average player rating 6.7 for Millwall, 6.35 for Stoke. So we were the better team, no doubt about that. Well worth the 2-1 win, well deserved. So let's scroll down and have a look. Man of the match, Jed, 7.9. Not Wallace, not Murray. Murray got 7.4. And then you got Evans and Bennett 7.1, 7.1. Cooper as well 7.1. Pretty decent, but they've given McNamara a low score again, 6.6. He did have a lot to do down that right hand side. We did go down that side a lot, but Zahor, the lowest, 6.3. Along with Biakowski 6.3. So there you go. There you go. Let's have a look at shots. So 14-10, they had more shots than us. You can see here, but they were shooting from long. They really get close. But the most shots for us, Murray Wallace with 3. Damn, he was on fire. He was possessed. George Evans with 2. So the strikers didn't. Zahor didn't have a chance on goal in 45 minutes. Okay, Malone didn't try. He usually loves trying. Malone, but not today or not yesterday. Possession wise, in match possession, Murray Wallace 5.5, Billy Mitchell 6.4. So he had the most time on the ball for Millwall, and got by quite some way. Malone only 2.6. 2 points, pretty anonymous yesterday, wasn't he? Cooper only 2.9. So it really was the Murray Wallace Billy Mitchell show. Pass success percentage. Jed Wallace 94%. Well, he didn't play the full game, but Malone 94% as well, but he did play 90 minutes. Cooper 81, Billy Mitchell 80. Zahor only 25. Damn. But how many did he have? You know, if he had 4 passes and only made 1, then that's dribbles. 4 from Jed Wallace, 3 from Mikel from them. Aerials 1, they outdid us in the aerials. I think that's 2 games running we got outdone in the aerials. Damn. Yeah. Okay. Tackles. We outdid them in tackles, 10-17. Murray Wallace 2, but Malone and Mitchell 4. Cooper 3. So it seems the reason why we weren't attacking down the left, most of our attacking was down the right, because the left hand side was busy defending, getting tackles in Cooper. So there's that. Corners, yeah. Dispossessed. Bennett, McNamara, Evans, Gifton Bird as well. Okay. I wanted to show you something about how Billy Mitchell. Is it on this one? Yeah. So let's have a look at this. So we go down and we go to passes. Yeah, so great. So I'll take that off again. So let's have a look at passes for Billy Mitchell. 60 passes. Where were they? Everywhere. Box to box, flank to flank. Billy Mitchell running across the whole pitch. Whole pitch. Look where he was involved, passing the ball. Amazing. Brilliant game from him yesterday. Murray Wallace as well. But just to show you, that's quite unique. Look what George Evans did. So it's pretty much on one side of the ball. Let's look at what Jed Wallace did. So pretty much down this right hand side, and then a little bit on the left, but not as much as Billy Mitchell. I'll show you McNamara now. McNamara's definitely just on this right hand side. So let's go back to Billy Mitchell, and I'll show you that. I thought that was majestic. Look at this, box to box midfielder. There he is, Billy Mitchell. 60 passes. Pretty decent. Plus the one that led to the winning goal. Was it a winning goal? Yeah, it was the winning goal. Yeah. The second goal. So I've shown you that. I hope you're impressed, as impressed as I am. I'm going to show you this now. This is players list. Basically some of the things that we've already seen, but a bit clearer. Here we go. So Jed Wallace 7.88. So 5 players with 7 or more. Wallace, Bennett, Cooper, Evans, Pierce just under 7, 6.96. Played pretty decent. A lot of people are on his back about how he's playing, but did alright the other day. Yesterday. So shots. So Murray Wallace 3 shots. All these players here, from 7 players having shots. McNamara 1-on-1, Mason Bennett 1-on-1, and Murray Wallace 1-on-1. So only 3 players of those had shots on target. 2 of them were goals. That's what you want. So 66% conversion rate from shots on target. We had 3 shots on target, 2 goals. That's the level you need to be winning games. When you get a chance, you take it, because there won't be one coming along in a minute. So who had the most touches? Billy Mitchell 71, Murray Wallace 67, George Evans 63, and then McNamara and Wallace 56. But Ken Zohore only 11 touches. He almost, John Daddy Budvarsson almost had as many touches as Ken Zohore. In the 9 minutes he was on the pitch, 7. Yeesh, that's not good, is it? So aerials 1. Okay. Pretty decent, okay. So let's move on to offense. What am I looking at? So dispossessed. Not a lot, so we didn't lose the ball that much then. McNamara, Mason Bennett, George Evans, Mikael Keftenbeld. Unscheduled touches, poor ball control. Mason Bennett, Keftenbeld, Malone, Wallace. Okay. Defensive. We had the most tackles. Scott Malone, yeah. Billy Mitchell, yes. Seen that. Interceptions. Pierce and McNamara 2 each. Clearances, I can also see Alex Pierce is there. 7. And then Jake Cooper with 3. That's decent. Block shots. So 4 block shots there. Okay. Moving on to passing. So who had the most passes? Yeah, we've seen that. Billy Mitchell 59. Yeah. There you go. What did Ken Zohore get? 8 passes, and once again 7. John Daddy Budvarsson 7 passes in the 9 minutes he was on the pitch. Ken Zohore 8 in the 45 minutes he was on the pitch. Very poor from Ken Zohore. That rhymes, and I know it. Crosses, so that includes corners and that. Again, another poor one from Scott Malone. 6 crosses, only 1 of them found a Millwall player. Jed Wallace nearly 50-50, 7 and 3, and the only other one who found someone with a cross was Jake Cooper. 1 and 1, 100%. So there you go. Only 3 players had accurate crosses. So that would probably explain why Danny McNamara's score was quite low. If he wasn't putting crosses in, his pass accuracy is quite low as well, isn't it? 66. That would probably explain his low score. So long balls and accurate long balls. Well, Alex Pierce 11 and 7, Bart 23 and 9. That's not too good. Murray Wallace 6 and 2, George Evans 6 and 3, but Jed Wallace 4 and 3. Decent with the long ball there. Okay, so there you go. That sums it up. Pretty decent result there from Millwall. Thank you for watching this video. Bye for now.